Hello everybody, I'm Sarah Bent from spunkyandsporty.com and it's a good morning. So anyway, here I am without makeup and the natural lighting. So I'm really excited to say that I finally have my setup so you can see what I'm actually putting on my eyes, okay? So we're going to start, and I'm not sure if I'm going to narrate today or I'm just going to go ahead with applying and talking as I do this. So I think I might actually narrate, okay, so that way I can kind of speed it up a little bit. So bear with me, and then at the end of the video I'm going to have all the colors listed, and so you know exactly what colors I use in this video, okay? So stay tuned, and don't forget to like my video and give me feedback as well. I look forward to hearing everything that you guys have to say, and I'll answer any questions that you have as well, okay? So follow me on spunkyandsporty.com, and or you can Gmail me at spunkyandsporty@gmail.com. Okay, talk to you soon. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the primer, and again I'm going to list everything that I'm using at the end of this. So look for the names of the products and the colors that I'm using at the end. Okay, so I'm going to start with the primer, putting it all over my my cheeks, my nose, a bit on my chin, and a bit on my forehead. I'm going to let it dry. And so it's really important to let it dry so that it's not tacky on your skin, so when you go to apply your foundation isn't going to, if you leave it without drying and you try to put your foundation on over top of the primer, it's going to get all not laying straight or not laying nicely and blended. It's going to be all kind of bitty and not smooth overall finish. It's going to look terrible. So it's very important to let your primer dry before you do this. So I'm putting my foundation all over my face and my eyelids and making sure I blend it into my hairline. Now the thing with the foundation, I'm using a different one today. This one's just a little bit lighter in color, which is still a match to my skin, but I'm just finding it's a little lighter. And now I'm going to be putting on the concealer just under my eyes and my little spots on my face as well. Then I'm going to use the Beauty Blender. I actually really do love the sponge, I have to admit. I did pick up one of these not too long ago, and I do love them. I find that when you're patting in the concealer over the foundation, it blends so softly and perfectly that I definitely recommend using them. So now I'm going to use the loose powder just so that I have more of a matte finish all over. I really do like a matte finish. I don't think I look good with shine at all. I mean, it's nice to do a little highlighting. I just prefer the matte finish, especially under the eyes. I know I've spoken a lot about the eyes lately. I just find that if I have any shine under my eyes, it just really shows the wrinkles more and makes me look aged and tired. So now I'm just using the lighter foundation stick, and I'm going to blend it. This I use as a highlighter, so I use this as in a lighter tone than my skin tone, just to give a little highlight to my skin. And I do like how this blends too, because it is a thicker cream, and I just find it blends really nicely into the foundation. And that's what you want to do when you are doing layers on top of your foundation. You want to make sure that you're blending it perfectly into your skin so that you're just seeing the highlighted colors instead of the actual lining of it. You don't want to have any lines left on your face. You want to have a nice smooth finish. So I'm just doing this again with the pressed powder just to even it all out again. And now I'm going to do my eyebrows. And it's just difficult. I'm going to change my setup where the mirror is actually in front of me so that you get a better view of what I'm doing here. I know that you can see one side, but I want you to be able to see the whole thing of what I am doing. So again, I'm having a bad eyebrow day, so I finished it off camera. And well, I shouldn't say bad eyebrow day. I just find it's a little challenging with the cream. I'm still getting used to it. So I'm just doing it off camera there just to finish it. So now I'm using my base. I'm using a slightly darker base. It's still a neutral tone, but because I'm doing a bronze look today, I'm going with more of a softer, creamy not really yellow, but it has more of a yellow tone to it. So I'm just going to do it up along the brow line as well as on my eyelid. Again, I'm really loving the Sephora products. I just find the pigmentation is so phenomenal for the eyeshadows. And this one is a matte one that I'm using. Now the next one I'm just using the sort of it's a bronzier color, so I'm using this as an eyeliner to start underneath my eyes, just because I like to smudge it out a little more before I do the liner. It just gives more definition and shape to my eye. And now I'm just changing the brush, but I'm going to use the same color, and now I'm going to go into the crease just above just along the bone there on the top of the eyeball. Just in the crease. I want to keep the bulk of the color there and smudge it and blend it just in the crease. And with my eye shape again, because I have a hooded eye, I want to make sure that I'm blending it upwards just a little over the bone, just because it'll open my eye up more. Because as you see, when I open my eyes, a lot of the color is lost. You don't see it, and it makes my eyes look smaller. So this way, I want to blend the color up over the bone just slightly so that it opens my eyes up more. So here I am going to blend it and just bring the color upward a bit towards the eyebrow. And I'm softening the line as well. So I'm pushing the color in, but I'm also blending it just to soften the lines. I'm just darkening it a little bit more in the crease again. And then I'm just going to get the loose powder brush, and brush underneath. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit of the shinier, lighter eyeshadow, and I'm going to put it over my lid just to lighten up my lid a little bit and to open my eyes a little bit more, just because I find if it gets too dark on my lid that it just makes my eyes look smaller and more closed. So I'm going to do this along the brow bone as well, just as a highlight. And now I'm going to just take the liner brush and just go with another darker color, which I'll list at the bottom again. But this one has a little more of a burgundy brown with it, and I just find this looks really nice with these colors as well. So I'm just going to go along the crease again and just blend up a little bit more, just to make it a little darker on my eyes. And again, I'm just going to blend it. And now I'm going to use the bronzer. So again, I'm just going to fan out my brush and go towards my ear and upward a bit. And bringing the color in towards your nose, but not too far. And along my hairline as well. And then I'm going to do a little bit on my neck as well. And then I'm just going to take my loose brush. I'm not going to add any more loose powder to it. I'm just going to use whatever's in there already and just to blend it and smooth out the line. Now I'm going to use my highlighter. I love this highlighter. I love, love, love it. So I'm just going to go on my nose and on my cheekbones and just along the top of my lip as well. So again, you want to be careful not to go too close to your eyes, especially at my age, just because I know I keep saying this, but it just shows your wrinkles too much. So you want to keep it just along the top of your cheekbones. Now I'm going to do a liner, so I'm not using liquid again, I'm just using the liner pencil in black, and I'm going to go very, very, very thin and close to my lash line, because I don't want to make it too thick and too black. I mean, you can do that if you want to go a little thicker and more focal on that, but I wanted to have more of the focus on the colors with just a hint of an outline of my eyes. So I'm trying to show you here the colors in what I'm doing. I love this lighting so much better. Oh my golly. I recommend this to anybody who's doing this. And I know most of you girls out there already have your whole setup, which is fantastic. But the ones that are beginning, I definitely suggest investing in a good natural light, because it makes all the difference in seeing the colors and how the makeup is applied. So now I'm using a different mascara. This one is the primer for your eyes. Now, it is a waterproof mascara. If you do like waterproof, I'm not a huge fan of waterproof, but especially in the summer, if you sweat a lot and things like that, then, or you're running, then I definitely recommend waterproof, just so that it obviously doesn't sweat or run down your face and that kind of thing. That's being a little dramatic, I know, but however, so I just primed my eyes so you can see they're all the lashes are all white, and then you just go over it with the mascara. So the thing that I do like about this is it actually does lengthen your eyelashes and does curl them before you put the mascara on. So I do like what the finishing look of this. As you can see the difference just in between my eyelashes there. So if you don't want to put the lashes on and you just want to have a little length to your lashes with the mascara, then I do recommend this one, which again I'll have it listed at the end. So as you can see, I'm putting a lot, I'm just trying to curl them at the same time so that you can see the difference. So it's quite a difference. It does lengthen them and it does curl them, so you can see that. So I'm just going to get rid of some of the shine just to finish. And now I'm going to do the lip liner. And oh my golly, you have got to see this gloss. It is absolutely fantastic that I'm going to use. It's from Smashbox. And I love it. It smells great and it is so phenomenal. So there's my liner, and now I'm just going to mix it with the Smashbox. There's the lip gloss there. So it is a gloss, but it's like a gloss and lipstick in one. So this is absolutely, love this color, which is a great finish to your bronze look. And there's my bronze look.